Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. After launching a raid early Wednesday morning, Israeli forces said they remain active inside and in the vicinity of Al-Shifa, Gaza's largest hospital. International pressure grows for Israel to uncover proof of what it previously described as a Hamas command and control center in tunnels under the vast complex, a claim denied by the militant group and hospital officials. Israeli forces previously announced that they had found equipment used by the militant group in the raid. There has been no verification to either of these claims. On Thursday, Volker Turk, the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, warned that massive outbreaks of infectious disease and hunger seem inevitable in Gaza as access to fuel and other resources are dwindling. Last week, we talked about comments from Secretary of State Antony Blinken regarding the control of Gaza after the war with Hamas ends. Blinken indicated that the U.S. government sees a Gaza that is controlled by Palestinians, which would be a sovereign territory. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said as recently as 3 days ago that Israel IDF forces will continue to control security in Gaza so that Israeli forces can enter Gaza freely to hunt terrorists. He also rejects the idea that the Palestinian Authority, which now administers the West Bank, would have any administration authority in Gaza. Netanyahu laid 2 goals before Gaza can be handed over to Palestinians to control. The territory has to be demilitarized and de-radicalized. He told NBC News that he does not think the Palestinians have the ability to accomplish these goals currently as they continue to pay radicals to kill Israelis, and the leader of the Palestinian Authority has yet to condemn the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th. A judge denied a motion to dismiss the bellwether lawsuit filed by a wave of consumer plaintiffs on major social media companies. Tech giants like Google, Meta, Snap, and TikTok must now face allegations that their services addicted teen users and cause mental health harms. The decision is a blow to tech giants who claim the case should be tossed out on First Amendment grounds. In her 52-page ruling, District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers held that while Section 230 and the First Amendment do shield the social media companies from some of the plaintiffs' claims, including certain product defect allegations, others should be allowed to proceed. The ruling paves the way for hundreds to continue their case against their tech companies and could indirectly lift the prospects of similar suits filed by dozens of state attorney generals just last month against Meta. A Boeing 747 on its way from New York to Belgium was forced to turn around earlier this month after a horse got loose in the cargo hold. On November 9th, the flight operated by charter airline Air Atlanta Icelandic had climbed to around 31,000 feet when the crew contacted air traffic control in Boston. The report was that a horse had escaped from its stall. In the recordings, air traffic control can be heard granting the pilot's request to return to JFK Airport, and because the plane was too heavy to dump 20 tons of fuel east of Nantucket.
Yes, sir. We are a cargo plane. We have live animal horse on board the airplane, and the horse managed to escape his stall. We don't have a problem as of flying-wise, but we need to return back to New York. We cannot get the horse back secure.
Atlanta 4592, Roger. You are cleared to Kennedy via radar vectors. For now, fly your present heading. Descend and maintain flight level 220.
Yes, sir. Due to our weight, we need to dump 20 tons of fuel.
Atlanta 4592, you said you need to dump fuel?
Yes, sir. About 20 tons.
Atlanta 4592, Roger. Turn right heading of 090, and once established on that heading, you are approved to conduct fuel dumping.
Following the diversion, the plane was able to take off again some 3 hours behind schedule. It landed in Liege at 6:49 a.m. local time on the morning of November 10th. Scientists have declared that the world is set to have been hotter in 2023 than any other year on record. The Copernicus scientists found that last month was the hottest October on record globally. Samantha Burgess, the deputy director of the Copernicus Climate Change Service, said in a statement, quote, "We can say with near certainty that 2023 will be the warmest year on record and is currently 1.43 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial average," end quote. By burning fossil fuels and destroying nature, humans have pumped heat-trapping gases into the atmosphere that have raised the temperature of the planet since the Industrial Revolution. Record heat last month left scientists stunned. The World Meteorological Organization said the current El Nino was expected to last at least until April 2024. Since the effects of an El Nino typically play out the year after it forms, experts say it is likely that 2024 will be even hotter. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
He was surprised to find out that he has elevated blood pressure, which could turn into high blood pressure. So he talked with his doctor about a healthy path to get his numbers down. He quit smoking, which makes a big difference for his overall heart health. He also cut down on salt by watching out for high sodium on food labels and added a 30-minute walk 5 days a week to his routine. These healthy steps weren't easy, but lowering his blood pressure was worth it. Learn more about his healthy path.
Welcome back. The Braintree Planning Board met on Tuesday, November 14th for their monthly meeting. A number of topics were discussed, including the Chick-fil-A development that has been in the works for some time. No moves have been made by the board because of traffic concerns, along with other smaller details like drainage. Here's more from Director of Planning and Community Development, Melissa Santucci-Razzi, on what's next for the development.
Say, is this something that I can support and I can get behind? And I know that's a big question, but that's what you're appointed to volunteer your time to do. So, yeah, we do really need some. I really don't think, and I don't want to speak for Connor, that I don't think there's any more information that we can really get out of these. Obviously, finalizing the drainage thing, which, as Mr. Diaz explained it, you just kind of level off that peak and things start to flow a little bit better and take care of the mounding and the pipe and I mean, that's minor details in the big picture. So that's where Connor's at, and that's where I'm at. As the department, it's time to make a move.
A Veterans Day ceremony was held on Saturday, November 11th by the town of Braintree. The town hall was filled with Braintree residents, town officials, military members, and veterans to honor military veterans of the United States Armed Forces. During the speeches, guest speaker Colonel Francis J. Curtis gave some insight on being a veteran and the mental health struggles the community faces. Here's more from Colonel Curtis.
Not bad for a kid from Braintree. So for the ones that don't know me, and I do see a lot of familiar faces in the room, I am a product of Braintree school system. I'm a very proud Braintree alumni, and we talked about 200 veterans in Braintree. Well, we can make that 201 because I am that other veteran. Before I get into my comments, I do want to go off script for 1 minute. And the commander of the American Legion, Pedro, made a comment about mental health issues in the military. The military right now is averaging about 22 suicides a day. So it's, and the civilian sector is not aware of that, and nor should we expect them to be. When I returned from Iraq in 2009, I spent a year in Sada City, and Sada City at the time was probably the last frontier. It was a very great deal of fighting that was going on at the time, And upon my return from Iraq as battalion commander, I had 4 soldiers commit suicide. And that was the first time for me that I got that ultimate wake-up call, where I said, wow, this issue is bigger than a lot of us. So I do appreciate your comments. They were spot on. Mental health awareness does occur, but that's not what I'm here to talk about today. But it did strike a chord with me. And so I just wanted to pass that along, is that at 22 suicides a day, we have to do something. We're here to acknowledge and thank our veterans, but what are we really doing for them? And that's the question we all have to ask ourselves.
Also on Saturday, November 11th, the Cub Scout Pack 22 of Braintree held an observance for the 240th anniversary of the signing of the Treaty of Paris. The Treaty of Paris factors into the history of some of Braintree's founding fathers, so the Cub Scouts celebrate this event annually after taking it on from Braintree's historian, Patrick Leonard. The Cub Scouts put together a presentation of some of the history behind the treaty, the town's founding fathers, and why we celebrate it today. Here's more from Braintree Cub Scout Pack 22 Cub Master Julie McCurtain.
Good afternoon. My name is Julie McCurtain, and I am the Cub Master of Braintree Pack 22 Cub Scouts. And I'd like to welcome you all today for our annual celebration and commemoration of the Treaty of Paris, which factors largely in some of our Braintree Founding Fathers' histories. So thank you all for coming today, and just wanted to go over kind of why we celebrate today and why it's so important. The Treaty of Paris is actually the true end of the independence, the Revolutionary War fought from the United States and Great Britain. And even I didn't know that when I started living here in Braintree. So we took on this honor from Mr. Patrick Leonard through the Historical Society, and he has graciously allowed the Cub Scouts to take over celebrating and commemorating these this special day, because so many of the Founding Fathers who lived and grew up in the Braintree area were involved with the Treaty of Paris, the independence, all of the independence documents. And it's important to remember that they grew up here, right in this area, in this special part of the United States. So this is why we honor everyone today. And we honor the Treaty of Paris of 1783. That's 240 years ago, was the official end of the Revolutionary War and the beginning of our country as a nation.
The town of Braintree's second Burlington store location will be open on Friday, November 17th, offering customers chances to score a $10 gift card and a free umbrella during the first few opening days. The new location of the discount retailer is located at 400 Grossman Drive, in the former Bed Bath & Beyond at the Marketplace Plaza. After a ribbon-cutting ceremony, the first 100 customers above the age of 18 will receive a $10 gift card. The first 100 customers on Saturday, November 18th will also receive a gift card. Then on Sunday, November 19th, customers don't need to purchase anything to receive a free Burlington umbrella while supplies last. The chain offers brand name selections of clothing, shoes, baby items, and more. During the ribbon cutting ceremony, Burlington stores will also donate $5,000 to a local high school through the national nonprofit organization adoptaclassroom.org. Braintree Curbside Yard Waste Collection has begun. Pickup will be on your regular collection day and will continue all the way through the week of November 27th. Curbside yard waste pickup includes grass, leaves, and branches that are in paper bags or an open container that weighs less than 50 pounds. For any questions, please contact the Mayor's office at 781-794-8100 or by email at mayorsoffice@braintreema.gov. The Braintree Choral Society is holding their 100th anniversary celebration on Sunday, December 10th at 3 p.m. The event will take place at the Old South Middle School Auditorium located at 232 Peach Street in Braintree. The concert will include the Choral Society's rendition of Gloria by contemporary composer Kevin Memley, plus other songs of the season. A small reception and surprise guests will commemorate the 100-year history of the chorus. Tickets are $20 and are available at bcs100th.bpt.me. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
It's that time of the year again, flu season. Getting vaccinated against the flu and COVID-19 can help keep you, your family, and your community healthy. You can even get both vaccines at the same time. Visit mass.gov/flushot to learn more.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. A Plymouth family was trapped in Gaza for nearly a month while the Israel and Hamas war raged around them. Now the family is home safely. Hazem Shafai of Plymouth said in an interview in Boston, quote, "It's great to be home, home sweet home," end quote. Hazem, his wife, and his 3 children were on an extended trip to Gaza prior to the war. The couple planned to stay for a year so their children could get to know their extended family and learn the culture. On November 4th, Hazem and his wife were granted permission to cross the border in Rafah to enter Egypt, but their children were not. After taking 2 days to fix the problem, the family finally escaped on November 6th. While the Shafai family is glad to be home, he said it is not a joyous homecoming because of the family and friends they had to leave behind. Months of preparation came to an end in Boston's Back Bay neighborhood, where the Friends-inspired Central Perk Coffee House opened on Tuesday morning. The coffee house has an eclectic Friends-themed menu, playfully named to honor the beloved characters and moments from the show. The new coffee house will also have 2 outdoor patios, while inside you'll find the iconic orange sofa room inspired by the iconic Central Perk couch. The doors of the shop at 205 Newbury Street, located between Exeter and Fairfield Streets, open at 7 a.m. Norfolk County Registry of Deeds William P. O'Donnell announced this week that they are sponsoring the registry's 16th annual U.S. Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots Drive. Register O'Donnell said in the announcement, quote, "The Registry of Deeds is proud to partner with the United States Marine Corps Reserve to help deliver a happy Christmas to children this holiday season," end quote. Starting Monday, November 20th, donations of new toys and games for toddlers and children up to the age of 10 can be brought directly to the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds building. The Registry of Deeds is located in Dedham at 649 High Street. A marked donation bin will be set up in the lobby, which is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. In addition, the Norfolk County Registry of Deeds William P. O'Donnell has started their 2023 annual food drive. As the cost of living has become increasingly challenging for many individuals and families across Norfolk County, the Registry of Deeds is trying to make an impact this holiday season. Residents are encouraged to donate non-perishable food items, canned goods, breakfast cereals, pasta sauces, toiletries, and paper products. Items can be brought directly to the Registry of Deeds, located at 649 High Street in Dedham. A donation bin will be set up in the registry's lobby, and food can be dropped off Monday through Friday between 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The Museum of Ice Cream is opening a new location in New England next year. The museum's co-founder is originally from Wayland, Massachusetts, and said it's always been a dream to build a museum in Boston. The new 2-story Wonderland will open on Seaport Boulevard in 2024 and will feature 14 unique interactive installations, including a Fenway Park-themed carnival, a retrofuturism-inspired ice cream diner and bar, a sprinkle pool, and of course, tons of ice cream treats. There are already Museum of Ice Cream locations in New York City, Austin, Chicago, and Singapore. A new location is also planned for Miami. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment.
Hi, I'm State Representative Bruce Ayers, and I'd like to introduce you to the Helping Hand program. With rising healthcare costs, all too often we hear stories about our seniors, veterans, and neighbors who may not have the proper insurance coverage they need for durable medical equipment. These individuals may be living on a fixed income and may not have the financial resources necessary to cover the cost of the equipment they need. We have a solution. The Helping Hand program provides free, durable medical equipment to residents in need. Items such as wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, canes, commodes, tub seats, and hospital beds are available through the program. We receive donations of lightly used equipment and store them at our facility in North Quincy. If you're in need of any of these items, you can pick them up free of charge and return them after any length of time.
My scooters improve my mobility and independence. Thanks to Helping Hand, I can go to the store, visit the boardwalk, and do so much more.
Helping Hand is a great resource for people who don't have insurance coverage.
The Helping Hand program is successful thanks to the generosity of people who have donated durable medical equipment to our inventory. For more information about the program or to fill out an equipment request form, visit our website or call 617-472-9877. If you know someone in need of these items, we're always available to lend a helping hand.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Today in entertainment, we have some new movie recommendations for you to watch. First up in entertainment, Journey to Bethlehem tells the story of a young woman with an unimaginable responsibility, a young man torn between love and honor, and a jealous king through classic Christmas melodies and modern pop songs. The film stars Milo Manheim and Fiona Palomo. You can watch Journey to Bethlehem now in theaters. Next up in entertainment, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes follows 18-year-old Coriolanus Snow, who remains the last hope for his fading lineage. With the 10th annual Hunger Games fast approaching, the young Snow becomes alarmed when he's assigned to mentor Lucy Gray Baird from District 12. Uniting their instincts from showmanship and political savvy, they race against time to ultimately reveal who's a songbird and who's a snake. The film stars Rachel Ziegler and Tom Blythe. You can watch The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes now in theaters. Finally in entertainment, Thanksgiving follows an axe-wielding maniac who terrorizes residents of Plymouth, Massachusetts after a Black Friday riot ends in tragedy. Picking off victims one by one, the seemingly random revenge killings soon become part of a larger, sinister plan. The film stars Patrick Dempsey and Milo Manheim. You can watch Thanksgiving now in theaters. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.